The episode starts with Raghav giving papers to Callie. She says, "Now you're the legal wife of Ved." Abhay asks Callie not to worry, saying Aarti will never go near Ved as she has her mother's values and Rajput blood. In his sleep, Ved says, "Aarti, I love you." Aarti is about to leave the room, but Ved holds her hand too. "Stop her." She asks him to let go. Sonal calls Aarti and asks if Ved is with her. Aarti says yes. Sonal asks why she brought her brother to her house and accuses Aarti of trying to break Callie's home by getting close to Ved. Aarti replies that she hasn't done anything wrong and tells her they can take Ved back in the morning. Sonal cuts the call and tells Callie that she made Aarti regretful. She then tells Callie to go to Aarti's place the next morning, ruin her reputation, and make their plan successful. The next day, Padma is returning home from the market. Ved arrives with Uday and Sonal. Callie asks Padma where Aarti is. Padma tells her to call Aarti's sister and speak respectfully. Callie refuses, saying she doesn't need to respect Aarti, and vows to ruin her reputation for having an affair with her husband. Aarti comes there, and Callie gathers the colony people, humiliating Aarti by accusing her of an affair with Ved. Aarti slaps Callie and reminds her how she once saved her from goons and even got Ved married to her, so she should stop blaming her. Callie yells at her to stop. Callie sees Ved's clothes drying on the wire and asks who changed them, questioning what Aarti and Ved did last night. Aarti explains that Ved vomited, so she cleaned his clothes. Callie refuses to believe her, insisting they enjoyed the night together. Ved comes there and asks Aarti why she made him marry Callie, who is so untrustworthy. Callie keeps speaking against Aarti. Ved defends her, saying Aarti is pure like the Ganga. Callie asks Ved to come home, but he refuses and says he hates her. Callie accuses Ved of drinking and having an illegal affair with Aarti. Ved tells her to shut up. Aarti asks Ved to leave her house. Ved agrees and tells Callie to leave with him. Callie confronts him, saying he loves Aarti. She then says she is ready to give Ved to Aarti only if Aarti withdraws the cases against the Rajvangshi, Rajput, and Thakur families. She gives Aarti time to decide and tries to take Ved with her. Aarti stops them. She throws Ved's clothes at him and warns him not to come to the Basti again. She says she is not interested in marrying him as her only goal is to get justice for her parents. Ved says he loves his mother first, then Aarti, and he can never give any other woman a place in his heart. He leaves. Callie comes near Aarti. The episode starts with Callie telling Aarti that she has put forth all her conditions before her. Callie says that if Aarti agrees to her conditions, then she will bring Ved to Aarti herself. Callie warns Aarti that if she doesn't agree, then she will get neither Ved nor her father's murderer. Callie leaves from there. Aarti thinks about Ved. The Rajput family, Rajyavanshi family, and Thakur family talk about Aarti. Kavya tells them that Aarti will definitely agree to marry Ved. She says that until now, Aarti always claimed she would never marry Ved, but she is sure Aarti will agree to the marriage. Vaibhav tells Kavya that as far as he knows Aarti, she will never agree to destroy someone's marriage. The others also worry about Aarti and ask Callie why she isn't saying anything. Callie tells them that she is jealous as Ved spent the night with Aarti. Callie says Ved is everything to her and she has put him on the line, and if she loses this game, she will lose everything while none of them will lose anything. Raghav asks Callie why she is thinking like that. Raghav tells Callie that Yuvraj's family and his family will also lose everything if they don't win this game. Sadhika tells Callie that Aarti will never agree to marry Ved. Callie insists that Aarti will definitely agree. Sadhika asks how that is possible. Callie explains that Raghav needs to tell Aarti that he is giving Callie a lot of money to leave Ved, and that he must also bring Aarti and Anjali home. Callie says that once they are home, they will use Padma and Ganesh to force Aarti to agree to marry Ved. She adds that in this way Aarti will withdraw the case, they will burn all the evidence, and Aarti will agree to marry Ved. Then she will make her entry on the wedding day and prove that Ved is her husband. Yuvraj and others praise Callie for her plan. Gaurav comes to Aarti's house. Aarti offers him water. Gaurav says he will only take water from her hand when she comes to the Rajput mansion along with Anjali. Ganesh says it is never going to happen and reminds Gaurav that he knows the reason for it. Gaurav comments on it. Aarti asks Gaurav why he isn't at the party. Gaurav replies that he hates it because Raghav is conducting the wedding of Yuvraj and Mehak the same. Yuvraj, who Anjali proved to be a molester. Gaurav criticizes Raghav. Gaurav warns Aarti to be careful as Callie has joined hands with the Rajput, Thakur, and Rajyavanshi families, and they are conspiring against her. Gaurav tells Anjali to recover so she can save her daughter. He says you have to fight your daughter's case in court against Callie Rajvanshi. Callie tells Raghav to inform Aarti that he wants to bring her back home by repenting for his mistakes, and once Aarti is ready to come, she will start her game against her from all sides. Aarti prays to God. She then receives a call from Ved. Aarti recalls Callie's accusations and asks Ved why he called her. Ved says he wants to talk to her. Aarti tells him to stay away as her reputation is getting tainted because of him. Ved says he loves her and knows that she loves him too. Aarti tries to deny it. Ved insists that he knows how much she loves him. Aarti says she wants to live her life fighting for justice for her parents in court and that her only wish is to get them justice. She adds that there is no place in her life for anyone else except her parents. Ved says he still remembers how she took care of him when he was intoxicated and he knows it was love. Aarti reminds him that he is married to Callie. Ved pleads with Aarti to withdraw the case, saying that if she does, Callie will leave him and then they can marry. Callie overhears this and thinks, Ved, you can fly anywhere, but I will bring you back to me. She decides to start the second phase of her game. Ved asks Aarti to say something. Just then Mehak arrives and Aarti cuts the call. Callie asks Ved if Aarti agreed to the deal. She says if Aarti agrees, she will leave him to Aarti. Ved calls her cheap and walks away. Callie says she is playing this game to save him from Aarti. The episode starts with Aarti inviting Mehak into the house. Aarti asks Mehak, why has she come here? Mehak says she hasn't come alone and says Yuvraj has also come with her. Aarti asks Mehak, why has Yuvraj come here? Aarti questions Mehak why is he even marrying a person like Yuvraj? Yuvraj asks Aarti to forgive him for what happened and says he has changed. Padma comes to Aarti. Yuvraj sees Padma and apologizes to Padma for what he has done to her in the past. Yuvraj says to Aarti that he has come to invite her to the wedding. Yuvraj asks Aarti to come to their wedding from the groom's side. Yuvraj also apologizes to Anjali and says to Anjali that he has changed. Anjali tries to speak, but she fails. Yuvraj invites Anjali to the Rajput mansion and says she will get her right. Aarti asks Yuvraj who will give Anjali her right. Yuvraj says Raghav is going to get Anjali her right. Mehak gets surprised hearing it. Yuvraj makes a call to Raghav and asks Raghav to talk to Aarti. Raghav agrees. Yuvraj gives the phone to Aarti. Raghav says to Aarti that her grandfather is talking to her. Raghav asks Aarti to call him grandfather. Aarti agrees and calls him grandfather. Raghav invites Aarti and Anjali to the wedding of Yuvraj and Mehak. Aarti says she will not come. Aarti says she will only come when Raghav himself comes here and pushes Anjali on a wheelchair to the Rajput mansion. Aarti says all the ladies of the Rajput mansion will give Aarti to Anjali and invite her into the Rajput mansion. Only then will Aarti and Anjali enter the Rajput mansion. Raghav agrees. Raghav cuts the call. Raghav complains to Sadhika about Aarti asking him to go to a Wasti house. Put Anjali is a wheelchair and bring Anjali to the Rajput mansion. Raghav says not. Only that all the ladies of the Rajput family have to give Aarti to Anjali and invite her into the Rajput mansion. Sadhika says to Raghav that they will have to do this and says it is no problem. Abhay says to Raghav that he has to do it if not all of them will get into trouble. Aarti gives the phone to Yuvraj and says to Yuvraj that she has put forth all her conditions in front of Raghav and says she will come if Raghav agrees to her conditions. Yuvraj assures Aarti that Raghav will agree to all of her conditions and asks Aarti not to worry. Ganesh overhears Yuvraj's voice from the other room and recalls it is the same voice he heard 21 years ago who has wanted to kill Aarti. Yuvraj and Mehak leave from there. Ganesh comes to Aarti and asks Aarti who has come and whose voice was that. Aarti asks Ganesh what happened. Ganesh says it is the same voice he heard 21 years ago which has wanted to kill Aarti, which has killed Aman and made Anjali paralyzed. Aarti says it is Yuvraj Thakur who has come just now. Aarti says then she definitely needs to go to the wedding. Aarti says to Pankaj that she is going to Yuvraj and Mehak's wedding. Pankaj advises Aarti against it, saying it might be a trap for her. Aarti says she still has to go to find out the murderer of her father and says she also has a suspect now. Pankaj asks Aarti who is it. Aarti gets a call from Callie and she attends it. Callie asks Aarti why has gone to the police station. Aarti asks Callie if she is keeping an eye on her. Callie says she has to keep an eye as she is the lover of her husband and comments on it. Callie invites Aarti to the wedding. Callie says she will get her ready on that day and later she will do wedding of Aarti and Ved. Callie asks Aarti to withdraw the case in return, if not Ved might go to jail. Aarti asks Callie why does she want to leave Ved when she loves him.